Honorable Governor Gehlot, Reverend Principal, Vice Principal Mr. McCurtish, Father Vishal D'Souza, OBA President, the LTC Founding Program Director, Mrs. Asar Sundararajan, the alumni, parents, staff, and students. I'd also like to extend a welcome to two special guests. My mom, Rosama Varghese, who sent 4 of her kids to St. Joseph's, and Mrs. Ankelsaria, whose 2 sons, Kersey and Jimmy Ankelsaria, were 2 of our outstanding alumni. So I stand before you here filled with pride and joy as we formally inaugurate the Loyola Technology Center for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Education. This was a journey that started years ago to help deliver a fundamental right, the right of an education, to children of all backgrounds across India. It is also the culmination of a great deal of work and support by the Bangalore Jesuits, the school staff, the LTC staff, JTF volunteers, OBA Managing Committee and alumni, advisors, and above all, our fearless leader, Mrs. Asha Sundararajan, who is the founding director of the LTC. Asha was the founder of India's first STEM institute over 8 years ago. She trained hundreds of students. They participated in dozens and dozens of international and national competitions. They won many global awards, including the prestigious Intel Awards. And so it is a great privilege to have her here at St. Joseph's Boys High School because she has uncommon passion and wisdom to help our children here at St. Joseph's. The LTC programs include STEM in-school programs for the kids, exploratory projects for them to think outside the box, a lot of hands-on workshops with renowned industry experts from India, the US, and other parts, during their club hours, on the weekends, and after school. Now, students from other schools, especially from our rural areas, are able to participate in these programs either in person or remotely. Because simply put, one of the biggest challenges that our country faces is the education of our children, especially in rural India. Now, the Jesuits worldwide have a reputation for their prestigious universities like Georgetown in the US, and here in India, Loyola, Xavier's, and our very own St. Joseph's institutions in Bangalore. However, it is far less known that the Jesuits in Karnataka alone are working with approximately 100,000 students and adults across some urban centers, but in hundreds of villages in the state. And contrary to popular belief, 75% of the students are from scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, backward communities, and non-Christians. That's 75% of the students. Now, St. Joseph's also has a twinning program right here in the school with 2 of these schools so that the kids here get exposed to these rural environments. Now, STEM creates extraordinary opportunities in an area of great disruption. We've just seen the video where we've talked about AI, robotics, genome sequencing, battery storage, and it's creating millions of jobs and millions more in India. But the lack of access to these STEM resources for students from disadvantaged families really puts them at a significant disadvantage. Now, Joy Thomas and I were in the batch of 1977 right here at St. Joseph's. And there were many other stars in our school and our class who went on to be doctors, CEOs, chief technology officers, and the like. The reason for that is quite simple. We had the opportunity and great teachers. I spent Wednesday with the Jesuits at two rural schools, one in Tamil Nadu, the other in Karnataka. This experience reaffirmed for me that these children are just as smart as the students at St. Joseph's. What they really need is an opportunity for a full and well-rounded education. So our vision here is to create, starting from this pilot LTC, many LTCs first across the state and then beyond the state to inspire students of all backgrounds, especially in rural area, to pursue career opportunities in STEM. So I welcome all of you to join us on this journey to empower the children of rural India, because at this point in time, there are 250 million children who are out of school around the world. And out of that, 100 million are in India. Among children aged 14 to 18, 69% of them have not seen or used a computer. These are the statistics from the Pratham Institute. We have to change that, and we will change that. Thank you.